over the last 1 year or so, banks have, a little over a 1 year period, banks have slowed down that piece. One outcome of that is that people are not now spending as much as they used to spend 18 months ago even. To your mind, are we done with that period where that caution was warranted? And maybe now things are starting to look up a little bit on the retail consumption side.
No, on the retail personal side, the home loans are doing very well. I think the concern is mainly in terms of unsecured personal loans. I believe that it is bottomed out. From here, there would be growth in the unsecured personal loans. The degrowth or deceleration which has happened mainly several factors. Is not only about the regulatory action in terms of increasing the risk weights. It is also a fact that many of us looked at the individual leverage and we realized that the small value loans, particularly 50,000 to 1 lakh rupees for the new to credit customers, there's been a building up of the leverage. And that made many people to relook at their models of underwriting. And one of the important systemic development which I keep talking about is the frequency of bureau data refresh, which is now currently happening every 15 days. That means there is a greater visibility of the leverage at the individual and the family level. So obviously that will prevent multiple borrowings and eventual defaults on the new to credit segment.
So, sir, just a very interesting thing. Of course, you were here in Mumbai, finance minister as well, and you've launched the SIP for 250 rupees under the aegis of State Bank of India. When we talk about, and the reason I mention is when we talk about Viksit Bharat, it can go nowhere without financial inclusion. And I can't think of a larger entity or a better poised entity than State Bank to actually take that further, not just physically being present in every corner of the country. What is the role of financial inclusion and allowing and really giving way to such kind of savings? Letting people access these kind of savings. How crucial does that become when the big urge is now to spend on something that you probably cannot buy now, pay later, but to really encourage this kind of saving?
See, this is also another element of blueprint for your Viksit Bharat. You can't truly become a developed nation unless we take every segment of the society in our economic development journey. And when we talk about financial inclusion, the financial aspect of it had element of savings, credit, and insurance, right? Investment, the fourth piece. The savings had element of having a bank account, and we have done phenomenally well in terms of Prime Minister Jan Dhan accounts. We take pride in the SBI. We maintain almost more than 15 crore Prime Minister Jan Dhan accounts, which all of them have started with zero balance a few years ago. But today, they're all funded. Less than 1% of these accounts are zero balance, which means that people have caught up with the savings habit. Right? That is one part. The second segment in terms of the insurance, which with the support of the Government of India, the Jan Suraksha program has been extremely popular. And we have almost 40% market share, and millions of people are now covered under the accident insurance, life insurance, and the pension schemes of the Government of India. So the piece which was, in our view, was missing is in terms of how do we make them start a little bit of investment. If we think that the capital market has helped, or the mutual fund industry through the capital market has helped to create the wealth, if not the wealth, at least increase their, the potential from their savings, is the background of, this Chota SIP, what we call 250 rupees. And this is completely digital journey. Again, we will achieve the twin objective of making them digitally savvy, which they are. And the second thing is that, and this 250 rupees is not a monthly SIP. I think a lot of people think that 250 rupees mein kya hoga? How long you'll have to save? But we notice that a lot of people in the rural and semi-urban areas do a daily savings. Wow. So this SIP, initially we are starting with fortnightly and monthly. But we would like to have a daily SIP. At the end of the day, if somebody has got 250 rupees, can I put in this? I think this is in our view, is a great step towards financial inclusion in the investment side.